Welcome to Walletopia. Thanks you could be with us. We're going to talk about something that's interesting today. With all the new wallets hitting the market every week, you'd think the collective first world would be losing its wallets all the time and every day. That there are just dumpsters full of these wallets out there, and that's why we're buying all these kinds of wallets. Really, there are seriously only so many configurations of a wallet to drive men's wallet prestige or the hobby of collecting these things. The basic bifold or billfold wallet really hasn't changed its core function in probably more than 40 years, and that was when credit cards really kind of started to come on the scene. Now, there have been some very creative interpretations, which can be seen frequently on sites like Kickstarter, as well as these new crops of wallets that are launched almost every week there and other places. Now, to be honest, the psychology of wallets and men regarding why we purchase wallets, I think is fascinating and continues to fuel the reason why I think men continue to purchase essentially the same thing over and over again. For being something that we think very little about, we tend to spend a lot of time looking and buying many of these wallets. And it's not like there's a collector value component to this, or that this increases in value, appreciates over time as an asset. There's nothing really substantial to that. We look at our wallets a couple of times a day. In the morning when we get up, go to lunch, maybe to dinner, put it back on our nightstand at night, which means that we must be getting bored with them quickly, even though we only look at them a couple times. And since it's a small item, our perception is that replacing it shouldn't be too expensive, really. Except for the fact that many wallets can be the cost of some very expensive pairs of leather shoes. So, besides the practical observations, I think it's safe to say that men like collecting wallets. They're always searching for the next best one. And so, let's talk about how we can break this down a little further to understand what drives the desire for new wallets and how does it relate to the idea of men seeking some sort of wallet prestige. And there is something to that. All right, wallet evolution for men. So why are we so quick to abandon what we know? When looking at wallets, several factors continue to the evolution of this thinking. These factors include behavior, technology advances, function, form, and finally this prestige element there. So let's start with behavior. What an interesting factor, really. It's interesting factor driving men's wallet prestige to purchase more wallets, and is due to the never satisfying quest to organize or reorganize the contents of our wallets. We always think we can do it better, or it just happens to start looking too big. I wonder if I can get it smaller. The thinking goes that there has to be a better, smarter, or more clever way to carry the few things we have in our wallets. Also, the allure of new, the allure of shiny, I think is always an attraction. And when the price point is usually less than $50 or around there, it's kind of a no-brainer for us. So that's one item. The next item is technology advances. True wallets, in the form factor we know them as today, again, have only been around for 40 years. Before then, cash was king, so were coins and other documents we carried. Before credit, we had to literally carry what you needed with you all the time. So when credit cards came around, the need to carry large amounts of cash slowly but inevitably decreased. We still carry cash, but not as frequently as I think most people do. And additionally, with the move to refillable cards, you don't even need to have physical cash in your possession anymore. Okay, that's kind of an exaggeration. I think you do. It's always great to have a 10 or a 20 there as a kind of an emergency reserve. And with physical door access having moved to electronic cards, either pressing buttons to your home or access cards into your work, the need to have bulk is really removed in wallets. Designers are also trying to cram new technology into wallets to increase the allure. Why not put a power cell in there or a tracking tile? How about apps that work with the technology in your wallet to send you alerts? So with technological advances, wallets have evolved to be smaller, more minimalistic in their design. Expanded use of mobile phones for many of these technologies has also removed a lot of the necessity of what we used to carry in our wallets. And it removes a lot of the bulkiness and really makes wallets obsolete and really creates this opportunity to link the two together. You can see this with wallet-esque integrated card storage in your cell phone case. Either a cell phone case that has a flap over where you have cards, or it's on the back of the wallet itself and you actually have cards that are there. With the speed of technology, you'd think that you'd need a new wallet every few years, but you'd be wrong for many men. That's simply too long to wait. Now let's go to the next item. Let's talk function. Again, function has evolved, but not much in the last 40 years. So as men's wallet anxiety and prestige has been building, we've been converting bulky items into small, more compact ones. Thus, the wallet has been able to offload many heavy things while at the same time become an organizational welfare state for our pockets. We can just kind of dump everything in there. What the new wallet has provided many to do is the ability to move loose pocket items into the wallet. So no longer do we have to have all of our pockets filled or occupied with things, right? The wallet is now more than capable of holding and maintaining these items for us. Do you need a pen? Well, you can get small wallet pens, and they provide quick access when needed. If you're signing a bar tab or something quick, or if you're traveling, you need to sign things, especially overseas with travel documents, that's there. Need your keys? Well, many keys have been removed through electronic access cards, proximity, or via punch touchpads, so a single key might be all you need in case of an emergency in your wallet. Now, everything else has probably been replaced by an app on your phone. Digitally replacing physical is a trend that I think will continue. Now about form. I think you get the idea from technology and function that the trend is towards small and slim in your pocket. If the wallet has multiple card pockets, you're covered. What else is needed, right? I mean, these same slots can be used for anything else you want to stuff in your wallet, but those who do wallet audits, there is such a thing, you should do that every so often, know that only the bare necessities really are required. And why would you carry more? So keeping the form factor small and lightweight is the winner. Most new wallets on the market are either 1, remakes of older designs with a fashion brand, or 2, a refactor of how things are stored in the wallet, always pushing them smaller, making them more organized, or introducing a twist on something familiar. That's being clever and creative, and those things that kind of get you to go, that's kind of cool, I wonder how that works. So that's that. Now to the final item, prestige. As we get to men's prestige, this is an elusive factor. This is where psychology meets practicality, but more often is driven by fashion, vanity, public perception, and most importantly, the cool and new factor. What emotions do you have when you pull out your wallet and you look at it? For many men, it's a practical tool fulfilling a necessary function. But, so are cars, clothes, hair, glasses, pens, and watches, and we know what kind of attention people place on all of those things. But while these other things are more visible and serve a singular purpose, wallets are always in our pockets. Unless they're in front of people, right? So when you're paying for something, you're demonstrating your wealth, your savvy nature, cleverness, and inquisitivity, waiting for and wanting those around you to notice. So what is it that drives this prestige? Personal confidence in the wallet choice you made, the uniqueness of the wallet and the ability to stand out, to talk about it, those things that make it yours, and how it's different from the other uneducated masses who haven't evaluated their wallets like you have? Or is it a demonstration of wealth and or intelligence? If it's a combination of all three, personal confidence, uniqueness from the crowd, and the ability to demonstrate wealth and or intelligence, then that's the trifecta and it's yours. But honestly, this is all about talking about a nice hypothesis. I mean, let's call it what it is. It is a first world hobby. So, in conclusion, and this is up for conversation for sure, what is men's wallet prestige? Well, like most things in life, wallet choices really truly are a first world problem, and we only elevate the importance of it when we try and justify its relevance to the world around us and those around us. So those who care will, and those who don't won't, but ultimately I say get as many as you like, experiment, go cool, go practical, and make this hobby yours. Happiness is a personal thing, and if wallets provide a small part of that for you, then I say go for it, because you're definitely in good company. Thanks for joining us at Walletopia. If you have any other questions, want to talk about this more, go to the contents. We'll see you. Bye.